Welcome back, everybody, for episode 2 of Glover's Review. Again, I'm still just checking my stuff out. Thanks to those that stopped through on the last video, showed some love. I really appreciate it. On this next one, as opposed to sticking to a specific genre, I felt like just kind of bouncing around. So a lot of these videos are going to be from within the last probably 6 months. I'm slowly grabbing more and more, but it takes tons of time to pull everything out, categorize it, rename it, this, that, and the other. So I'm kind of just going to bounce around a little bit. We'll go through another couple TikToks, and I'll just kind of give you a breakdown of what I was thinking when I made it, as well as what I think I could have improved and where things could have been a little bit better. But yeah, so let's just hop right into it. Off the rip, we're going to instrumental beats. So I've always enjoyed like drum pad freestyle beats, like people just getting after it. And so I feel like it would be a great genre for tech heavy tutting and things like that, because there's a lot of really fast beats, really a lot of fast hits. And a lot of those, it's really going to allow you to use those micro movements for each individual finger to hit all of those. So it's going to allow the impact of every individual beat to hit. So we'll kind of go through one and check it out.
Yo, Jay Black, stop playing with him. Yo, Jay Black, stop playing with him.
Not bad. I feel like I did pretty well with it. But again, since I'm not very tech heavy yet, I'm working on getting there. The flowing just doesn't quite fit. Like, I felt like with this video, my moves didn't necessarily have a purpose. They were there. The intro I enjoyed a lot. The kind of quick and then almost stuttered overhand finger roll.
Yo, Jay Black.
So I was trying to figure out how to hit that drum roll so fast into something slow. And if that's one thing I definitely don't have when it comes to gloving is speed. I can't do anything fast. I mean, like, as soon as I start adding speed, I lose all coordination, and yeah, it's just rough. So that one was, I could almost lean on the fact that it's a finger roll, like picking these three fingers up, like that's one movement within the finger roll. And so I was able to play that almost like as if these three fingers were the and then slow down the finger roll. Almost try to hit all of those different beats. I thought it played out decently.
Black, stop playing with him.
And so right here, it's not bad. I feel like I'm hitting that constant. But this is the beat that I'm paying attention to. And so trying to stay right there within that beat, unless you have a bunch of tech to hit all the stuff in between, I felt like all I could do was hit that constant just to try to stay on tempo. So right here, I tried to do ticking. I'm doing whatever finger roll we want to call this one palm up, one palm down. And so what I was trying to do is tick along with the beat. But I'm not very good at ticking. I feel like there's a lot of room for growth right there. I feel like I could do so much more with this. Just haven't figured out how to incorporate it.
Yo, Jay Black, stop playing with him.
Not bad. I really enjoy that like New York style beat. Just freestyling. We'll check out another one here.
Terrifying, terrifying, terrifying.
Man, not gonna lie, that one left a lot to be desired. Um, my liquid just was very flat altogether. I didn't carry the wave through it at all. That opening, in my opinion, that slice, that's the only redeeming quality for this for me.
Terrifying, terrifying, terrifying.
Right there, you saw I moved these three fingers together. I didn't even articulate each finger. Right there, that looks bad. Not too bad right there. With this beat being a little slower, the liquid style definitely flows. I don't think I'd have to be as tech heavy with this, but felt very basic, and the transition from one concept to the next is really where I struggle. Yeah, and I'm lacking liquid folding, so like being able to really come back, I would like that a lot. A little bit better, like being able to actually versely fold my liquid, but getting there. Not too bad. There's only two there. Going to some R&B. I have fun with R&B. I don't know why. Is that slice move? Stevie Wonder.
Acting like your phone died to the morning. Why the hell I like it? Popping up at 3 a.m. in your feelings, knowing that I like it.
Not bad. I enjoyed the show a lot. That kind of the swing that R&B has, I really enjoy that, especially when you use like a kind of liquid flow. Yeah, I play around a lot with intros. This is kind of like a little bit of a creature thing. I don't know what it is, but it's like, let me bring my hands into frame. And it's like, you could also do it with just these three fingers. Almost like I call it like looking like a jellyfish. Yeah, we'll do it both ways like that.
So I keep you around.
Slice. That move specifically is from Teddy.
So you keep me around.
Ice Cream Teddy was teaching me a move. Essentially, like he comes down to here and opens up this into that. Here, this thing was bringing finger up, and as you hit here, bring all of this out, around, separate. From Teddy Fish.
Hella crazy in love, but it don't feel the same without you. So I keep you around. Yeah, head spinning, that ain't no surprise. Hella toxic, like drinking dirty Sprite. Disappear every Valentine. Acting like your phone died to the morning. Why the hell
Same
I
tech.
like it?
Need to really definitely expand.
Popping up at 3 a.m. in your feelings, knowing that.
The one thing that's really nice, I like the framing here. I wish it was a little bit down. I have a lot of negative space above my head, and you'll notice some of my finger rolls will dip below the camera angle. But as far as the silhouette that's created because of the light, I have a key light to on this side, that golden light. It's a little lamp. Then I have another light bar back here coming up. And so having those lights right there, it allows my phone camera to be able to pick up my lights without blasting them out. Most of the time as we go through, you'll find a couple of them where it's just my gloves only, and I'm going to have these long streaks of hues that like blow the lights out, especially if I'm pointing right at the camera. So that's why I have these lights. This framing isn't bad. It's a little bit, it's more personal, up close. And there's that. That's my new one. I've been coming up into this. R&B is super fun. I enjoy it a lot. Let's go to pop punk. I don't feel like you see a whole lot of rock and stuff like that, so this was kind of me playing around. I think it capped into it.
Face down on the pavement, it's all my fault. There's no one I can call for help. It's really getting worse than I thought, and I'm done. No prescription makes me better. I wanna be alright. I wanna be okay. I'm sick of the nightmares. I'm sick of the bad days. Looking for direction. I'm headed the wrong way. I wanna be alright. I wanna be okay.
So again, that was a very fast-paced beat, and I don't have speed on my side, and so I usually just stick with what I know the best, which is finger rolls. That's something I've done for so long. I feel like I have decently down fast. But definitely saying probably the last couple of months is when I've really come to getting my dexterity, and I'm really trying to work on my stamina right now. So like one issue I deal with personally is all of my content creation and gloving in general really started hitting hard on TikTok. And so I don't have any long form experience. I haven't been to festivals in ever. Last one was during high school, which graduated in 2010. So definitely trying to build up the stamina. And in here you can definitely see in some areas where it was lacking. Typically, somewhere in here you'll notice from my hands, right there. My forearms are starting to get tired here, and that's where I have to bail on a move. So this is what me bailing on a move is. Most of the time when I'm here, this is where I start my tech every time. So normally whenever you see me get into this position, I'm either wanting to go into some tech of some sort, or something along those lines. But you'll notice here I kind of bail out of it and go into all the bird. These are guys. I use this one quite a bit. I'm a big fan of it. Easy, it looks fucking great.
In the mirror and I hate it. Depressed, I never say it.
I'm not quite sure what I'm doing there. Here's where you see the hesitation. Like I'm really not sure what I'm doing, so I'm just usually I'll click here and move. Just move. Because one consensus that one thing I've heard from people that I seem to understand a lot is most people don't know where the mistakes are at. You're gonna know where the mistakes are at because you know the thought process behind the show. You know when you're going this, that, and the other, you'd be flowing for a minute and all of a sudden you'll miss a beat and you go, that wasn't supposed to happen, and you get back into it. Well, 9 times out of 10, nobody's gonna notice it unless it's just completely blatant, or they've just been in the game for so long that they understand transitions between concepts. But 99% of the time, nobody understands your flow. So if you mess up, literally just go into the next move, whatever it is. Even if you have to stop, like just drop your hands, then all you gotta do is bring it up and you're right back in. You know, figure something out. Even if you have to just completely bail on the that specific momentum, let that momentum die, and then bring it back in. And wherever your hands are at, wherever you want to put them. This was so bad, it makes me cringe. So this is while I'm still trying to learn flails in general, just trying to draw a circle with my hand. Even now, I still mostly draw not circles. I can't hear what I'm trying to say. But so what I'm trying to do here, the move is drawing opposite circles here. That's what I'm trying to do. But because it's so fast and I hadn't had enough practice with this move yet, it just looks sloppy and all over the place. You can even see it getting into it. Oh, tough. And you see it kind of start spinning, and then you notice that's when I alternate. Right here, watch, it's not a circle at all. Almost like this weird... I couldn't even draw it again. I enjoyed it. The other thing that sucks about recording on a front-facing camera is the light of your gloves will reflect off of your gloves back into the camera. That's why if you notice when I'm getting really close to the camera, you're picking up, you can see the gloves clear as day. Just the light bouncing back from the camera. That was a lot of fun. I have a couple other rock and roll ones. Definitely, I like going around different genres. I hope to get as good as like anybody that's able to do storytelling with their hands. I mean, to be able to have the musicality there, to me, that's what just sets people apart. I don't feel like I have any musicality. Let's drop into some drum and bass.
Native artists,
More of a little bit of a pop. This was a duet I had. This is kind of a little bit of the drum and bass feel right here. Probably mostly pop, but not bad. This is a more recent one. You can definitely tell my finger rolls are getting a lot more consistent, as well as my pacing.
You're sleeping on.
So my thumbs are just a green strobe, and then my fingers are green, red, strobe, but it's like green, green, red, green, green, red, green, green, red. Because you get 8 patterns inside of the spectras. And so I have that on a strobe, and I think for this specific application, it looks really good. I'm doing just enough movement for you to track, but the strobe in between doesn't take away from the trail at all. Actually, the strobe flashing in the palm is making it look like I'm moving a lot faster than I actually am. So that's why I think having those spaced out flashing patterns for tech or different situations like that help. You can almost highlight certain situations. So definitely each flashing pattern has its own best use case. And this was shot in real time, not 2x. One thing too, my lights get blown out so much it looks like they're just white. Not bad at all. I enjoyed that a lot. Move on to one more. Do some dubstep. At least I think it's dubstep. We'll find out. Oh, this is a remix I just found recently. I enjoyed this one a lot. I don't know why I moved my head like that. And the Stevie Wonder of loving. I'm just like... I think the reason I like this one is I felt like my pacing was really good. like slow, methodical movements just don't go into my head at all. Like, this is one of the few gloving shows that I've done. I feel like my moves match the music. I may be wrong here. Feel free to chime in below. But overall, I enjoyed this show very, very much. Although it's my two favorite music styles, EDM and fucking pop punk. Like, holding this slow pacing is new for me. Because normally as I start out slow, once I build up, like, I'll stick to that pacing for the rest of the show. And so for me to hit different beats as it progresses while maintaining a slow vibe, it's big for me. Enjoyed it. I always look down during my shows too. Like, I'm mostly watching the back of my hands 9 times out of 10. A lot of people say I look bored giving shows. That's because it's the only way. Whenever I'm practicing anything, I'll just stare, 1,000-yard stare, while I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. But anyway, yeah, I think that's gonna do it for this episode, guys. I really appreciate y'all coming through, checking it out, showing the love that you guys do. I'd love to have some more feedback, start some more discourse. I plan on doing this even more. I got plenty of stuff coming, so stay tuned and make sure you like and subscribe. I definitely appreciate it.